Good morning, I'm Tom Breslin, Dillon Town Manager, and I'm here with Kerstin Anderson, Director of Marketing Communications for the Town of Dillon, and Mark Nickel, Councilman. We're here to give you the Town Council update from Tuesday night's meeting. It was a fairly short meeting. We started a little later due to the lack of topics for this one, but we had a very good discussion with Summit County Housing Authority. They did a presentation on the things that they've done since their inception in 2007. And in the past 7 years, they've created roughly 350 additional units, as well as helped countless folks get into homes with their down payment assistance program and their counseling programs, and it's great. So, Mark, they were discussing the upcoming ballot measure, the scheduled to sunset the original ballot measure, and they want to go to the voters.
Right. I think, obviously they're looking to raise some funds and to go to the ballot and get a small tax increase to help with that. And I think it's a hot topic up here in Summit County to get some affordable housing, and I think a very much needed project. So I think whatever can be done to assist in that is, and it's a very small.
Well, that actually they just want to keep what they had. Right. The sunset provision's going, so they won't increase anybody's taxes. That's the key.
Okay. Yeah, extend that tax so that they can continue to finance affordable housing here in our community.
And it's 0.125%, which is negligible. But over the past 7 years, they've raised $13 million and really did a great job around the county. So they'll be going to the Summit County Housing Authority Board. Will be deciding on Monday to approve the ballot measure.
And that'll be coming to voters this year.
Yes, in November. That's correct. Yep. So that is a very good program. Then we discussed our concept for redoing the council approved the master plan design concept for the amphitheater going forward.
We did, and I think we have some funds available that we had to set aside, and our amphitheater is such a great feature of Dillon, and it's when Dillon shines is in the summertime and with all the concerts. Of course, it's Friday, and we're going to have one tonight that we have every Friday, and to make some improvements on that theater. I think it's important. I mean, we need to do some upgrades to the stage, the green room, the loading area, concession area, restrooms. A lot of things need to be done, and I think the first step is obviously the master plan, so we can obviously get some grant funding as well involved in that. And so I think improvements to that theater and see where it can go. And I think there's a lot of opportunity there that we can make it better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the concept that we presented to the council was, let's get a plan going, and then we'll see how we can phase it in, what the costs are, and see what we can afford to do over time, because that's an amenity that is going to be with the town forever, and it's one of our prized possessions. So we're going to work on giving it a facelift.
Absolutely.
So. And we discussed, as we did the week before, as you recall, we discussed the funding of High Country Conservation Center and their programming for both individual homeowners and businesses. And the council decided to fund that.
Yeah, I think, obviously there's a lot of concerns in there that affects everybody in the county, and I think Dillon wants to be a part of that, for sure.
Yeah.
We heard a lot about being part of the greater good, and that feels good.
It is. I think Louis brought that up in a letter, and I think we all agreed.
Yep. And so the county has approved that funding, and we'll be funding that next year's budget. So among the more exciting budget items that we continue to work on right now. We also talked about, Kerstin and I have begun the interview process with our website redesign and our rebranding efforts. Although we've only interviewed one group, we have those scheduled for the
Yeah,
upcoming month?
throughout the week and next week, we have 5 total agencies that are coming to us, talking to us about website design and working on our branding. So very exciting to have that as a project through the fall and into the winter, and being able to launch with solid brand identity and a tourism-based website next spring and into the summer.
So that pretty much covers where we were in our work session. Then we went on to our regular meeting, which we only had a few ministerial things to do. As you recall, we approved the contract for the paving of Oro Grande, which the council's been setting capital money aside for these road projects continually, and we're keeping them on schedule and getting them done. They also
The Inside Drive project is getting completed and on track, on schedule, and on budget, I think. And
Yes.
a lot of that's finally getting done. They've been waiting for that for a while, I think, and it's going to be nice to get that finished out. So.
and that is coming out of the voter-approved capital, which is a $2 million project, and as you said, it is on time and it is on budget. Which
Yeah,
is
talking
good.
to Scott the other day, he said they're about ready to. They're doing the gutters, I think, scheduled now, and then start laying the asphalt pretty soon. So that should be accomplished pretty soon.
Yeah, it's August, so we're running out of time.
We also broke ground on the water tank.
We did. We broke ground on the water tank. The guys are staging up there, and that project should be moving along into the fall.
That's doubling our capacity on our water storage, and for wildfires like we see in California, that's pretty important, I think, for our climate and our area up here, that we have that water, and protects our water supplies as well. I think gives us some more backup.
We also approved the development agreement, not the agreement itself, but to enter into development agreement for the Mauna Towers to relocate the antenna there, which will help facilitate the movement on the Gateway project.
Right.
So that was it. And last and most importantly, my contract was reapproved. So I'll be continuing to do this
We
show
have you for
at
another
least one
year.
more year.
Sticking
Well,
around for
until
a
they
while.
get tired of me. Kerstin, you want to go over some of the, that covers pretty much all the government stuff that we did at the meeting, and then we'll let Kerstin take off with the fun stuff we do around town.
Absolutely. The town of Dillon is moving and shaking this summer. It's hard to believe it's more than halfway over, but we still are packing a lot of fun in the last remaining weeks. We have extended our concert series, so we're looking at a concert on the 30th of August, and that's going to be a Herbie Hancock tribute band. These guys are awesome. A lot of people know them as members of the Motet. That is a very popular band in Denver. So they'll be up at the amphitheater at 7 p.m. After our Labor Day show and fireworks that we have, we are bringing in Who's Bad. Do you have your glove ready?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, do you have your
My
moonwalk
moonwalk,
ready?
Back some memories, isn't it?
So that,
Jackson
yeah,
tribute, yeah.
it's going to be awesome, and that's September the 12th. Mark and I have our cowbells here. As you know, the Pro Cycling Challenge is coming through town, and they're doing a sprint through Dillon. So we are kicking off the celebration on Sunday with a additional concert. So we have Friday and Saturday of that weekend with our usual free concerts. Then Sunday is going to be the Rail Splitters and the Haunted Wind Chimes. And those, again, are very popular bluegrass bands in the Colorado community. So get out there and join us. The day of the sprint, the amphitheater is going to be popping. So we are playing a cult classic cycling movie, American Flyers, from 12 to 2. There's going to be food. There's going to be beer down there. A large part of the community is going to be out there. They can pop up the Lake Dillon Drive to watch the sprint. That's going to be exciting. And then after the dust settles, head back down to the amphitheater and watch the mountaintop race finish from our Jumbotron that we have there for the day.
So the movie will be on the Jumbotron as well.
The movie will also be on the Jumbotron, yeah.
And the race will be on there, and the party will continue
It's going to
till people get tired.
be. We hope you guys all join us out there.
Okay, what else did we have?
Well, really, other than that, I just want to point out, if you look out there, see how much fun everyone's having on paddle boats. on the sailboats. The Dillon Open was just last week, and it was so amazing to see the beautifully colored sailboats out there. That's always lots of fun.
Well, the number of junior sailors who were out there was fantastic. I saw 25 or 30 of them, I think, out there running around.
That's a cool program. And we just saw a bunch of those guys sailing past a little bit earlier today.
So you can come down here. There's boats to rent.
Extended hours on the weekends and sunset sailboat tours. So come on down. See you next time.